Hey guys, what's going on? It's Eli, back with another review video, and that's right, I am reviewing one of the Amazon Prime shows, and actually, because I'm reviewing one of these that, has, like, say, as my mom calls them, the boys, which, they are, of course, Jeremy Clarkson, James May, Richard Hammond, and this one with Richard Hammond, and along with a member of Mythbusters, Tori. That's right, I'm reviewing The Great Escapists. Okay, now, this show, I have to say, the first time I watched it, because me and my mom, we did watch it, what I was expecting, I thought, when I first heard of this, I was like, oh, this is cool. And I was hoping that, well, it'll be just like, say, what Richard and Tori have done, because they talk to us, the audience, and they talk about what they're doing, and, there'll be some narration as they've done, you get the idea. But when I watched it, it had none of that. Not what I was not, what I just said, it didn't happen, not what I expected. Because the show acts like a show, like a story/plot to it. You know what I'm saying? That's what it has. And not to mention because in the show, there is narration to it, but they're telling it to these two, these two who bring them into the room, like questioning them, that kind of thing. And, yeah, so that's how the narration is, of what they were doing and how they got on the island, you name it. And, again, this show acts like a story/plot, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a plot in the show, And there are a total of 6 episodes in this. Like, I'm looking at it on the tablet, like, episode 1, Shipwrecked, and episode 2, just called episode 2, apparently. Episode 3, Ahoy There, episode 4, just called episode 4, and then 5 and 6, episode 5, War Games, and episode 6, Liftoff. Now, what I can remember this, there was, a couple times when Tori would have, this stuffed bunny, but the head of the bunny is actually a video camera, and he's, recording these, videos, if anybody would see them, you know what I'm saying? This is Tori, and if anybody who sees this, And the relationship between, Tori and Richard is kind of funny. They sometimes get on each other's nerves, and they go at it. And, I remember, some of them, they'd be, racing. They would build, vehicles on the beach or whatever. They would race. Even, Richard, he built, a contraption that could fly and such, propeller. Oh, whatever those are called, And, I'm trying to remember, even, celebrating 4th of July, and actually, because Richard sets off some, what is supposed to be fireworks, but they're actually, signal fireworks or just something, flames or whatever, to, send messages and, to get a boat's attention, you know what I'm saying? That kind of pisses off Tori. It's like, Richard, what have you done? As, Richard had built this kind of, carnival or just something, celebrating 4th of July, and Tori is, on this attraction or just whatever that kind of spins around, make you go upside down or just something. I forget the specific name of that kind of contraption, but, even, in the show as well, Richard, it's definitely Richard. He creates this, there's this Wilson wannabe, you know what I mean, from Castaway. This Wilson wannabe it actually, has a body and such, and I think it's either a volleyball or soccer. I want to say a soccer ball, and Richard names him Clarkson. Isn't it obvious? Because, Jeremy Clarkson, you get the idea. And there were a couple of times, I remember in one episode, it looks as though they do get off the island. They're out in the ocean. They built this, big raft and such. There's one point when, it catches fire, That's the best I can remember. They do, of course, eventually get off the island by these, policemen out at shore or out on sea, and, they take them into custody or just something. And that's where, because as I was saying, how the narration is, they were brought in for questionings, and they question them because of the third survivor, which they're referring to Clarkson, but he's a dummy. Did Clarkson and Tori, not Clarkson, did Richard and Tori not specifically explain to them what Clarkson was? He was a dummy and and again, he's a Wilson wannabe. So, but overall, I think that The Great Escapists, I watched it twice. Like, the first time I watched it was with me, my mom. My mom was kind of mixed on it, but I did talk with her. Like, she eventually, of course, like, she thinks it's okay, It's not and I think it's not bad either. I had watched it not too long ago a second time, and after watching it a second time, I don't think it's that bad. It's okay, but it's not like really good, if you get what I'm saying. It has some funny moments to it. Like, even I was talking with my mom and that she even admits to that too. So, but I don't know if any of you guys have seen this show or not. The Great Escapists, and as always, leave comments. I don't know how I would rate this. I give it 6 out of 10. That's good for me. I've said this before and I'll say it again. I consider 6 out of 10 still good, 6 out of 10 good. But overall, I think it's not bad. I think it's okay. So anyway, so that's my review of The Great Escapists, and don't worry, because I have more reviews on the way of reviewing from, as my mom calls them, the boys, Clarkson, May, and Richard, It's a lot easy to, to say that, because that's what they are, they're the boys, I definitely plan to review the Grand Tour and say what else Clarkson, Richard, and James had done, you know what I'm saying? Especially because, James, he one of his shows on Amazon, that me and my mom really enjoyed. It has to do something with Japan. So, yeah, that's a good one. So, anyways, so with that being said, that's my review of The Great Escapists. Again, I give it 6 out of 10. You guys let me know what you thought of my review. Leave comments as always. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video/review video. Take care, and peace out.